What's up, y'all? Why am I so far away? Hang on. Now I'm too close. That's good. What's up? What's up, everybody? Fortune for Tosin. Love is at your hands. Be glad and hold on to it. Robin, dude, legend. Legend. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Tonight we're gonna be working on doing some hairspray chipping. Hairspray chipping on this one. What we accomplished on Thursday night. So gather around, y'all. Hope you've had a great week. Let me get this motherfucker zoomed out a little bit here. We don't need these. This is the main focus of our evening. Cheers, Yechida, Kampai, all that shit. Brush guy, what's going on? How you doing? Don't stream so close to me. I don't think I missed anybody. Big welcome to Old Type, moderator in the house. Kalendros, another moderator. Stompy Bat, another moderator. Everybody's a moderator. Robin Hood. Tosin. And Dirk. You guys are awesome. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Sunday morning just got better. Oh, you sound like you're in a good mood. It's great to hear, Brush Guy. Do some shout outs a little later when things fill up in here a bit more. But yeah, I hope you've all had great weeks. I've had a busy one. I've had a busy motherfucker. I only stopped working tonight at 9:30. Trying to get people into houses. But successfully, which is good. But you know the rules. If you got work you want to share, please go ahead and post links. We are currently doing some weathering on this kit, which is this bad mofo. Those are his legs, at least. Here, we'll get you in on this part. Here, I'll show you there. This guy right here. This guy right here. Because it's not going to focus on the reflection, motherfucker. Still looking for a bench with a couple. Bench a couple where close to what I want, but still overpriced. This is the Physalis from Solomon, third-party kit. That's kind of a little bit of the hotness right now. What's the current third-party hotness? What is it right now? Someone tell me. Someone tell me. The Solomon PP. No, sir. You are the main focus of our evening. Fox Taco, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. The what was I going to say? The oh, I feel like I'm missing two pieces there. I wonder where those went. The The lizard was kind of the hotness a while ago. Yeah, the Solomon and the Sky Defender. I did get my Sky Defender. Maybe I'll show it to you guys later. Just so actually, no, let's get that out of the way right now. I'll go grab it. Show you all this, the Sky Defender. Just so you're prepared for that madness. It's close by. It's in the same wing of the Corvus compound as I'm in right now. I don't have to take the service tunnels. I'll sort of the Manta because it's pretty. How you doing tonight, Fox? Good to see you. Welcome in. Robin, thank you so much for all those subs earlier. I appreciate you, my friend. I really do. I really do. You guys are awesome. Hope you've had great weeks. Hope you had a good week. I have. It's been fun. It's been a good one. Old type, sorry I missed your stream this morning. But get your shit together, man. Like, what are you? What are you? Oh my god. Robin. God damn. I gotta fix that. That's like so not centered. Dude, gifting quick banality. You rock, man. Thank you. Thank you. Like, old type's turned into daytime TV. Gonna be one of those soon. Next time he's gonna have a little mustache and be one of those Spanish telenovelas. ¿Por qué? I don't know. Good tired tried to take a nap, and that didn't work out. And I remember you were live tonight, so I decided to stay awake the whole night with you. Aww. Thanks, Fox. I'm glad to know that you have devoted your time to me. Slumber party, let's go! All right, let me get the defender. Give me 2 secs. I said sex. Okay. Let's put you here. Let's turn you off and get rid of you. Let's put the drinky poo over here. Pardon the tools. Okay, Sky Defender time. So 2 sprues there. Sprues, 2 runners. Albie, what's up? That's 4. Some lovely blue here. There's 2 more in there. That's 6. Seven, 8. More inner frame. That's 10. So kind of a cool, cool blue here, like a metallic blue. That's 12. Whole bunch in here. There's so what are we up to? 10? It's a whole bunch more in here. This is another 14 runners. That's 16 runners. That's 18 runners. That's 20. That's 20 runners. Tortilla Gorilla, how you doing? Thank you. Only one in this one. Only one in this one. Nice gold. What was the count? What are we up to? Shit, I've forgotten now. What was the last thing I said? That's 20. Right. 21. $23. Shitload in here. There's another 4 in there. So in here we got like the green, some clear, and some inner frame for something. What's going on, Robin? You will spend old age in comfort and material wealth. I don't know how old you are. I'm hoping you don't have too far to go. Oni-chan. Oni-chan. So what are we at? That was 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And hello, Doc. 27, 28, 29, 30. So we got some silver in here. More of that pretty cool blue. Check out that blue. It's really pretty sick. And then some more gold in there. It's like a champagne gold. So that's what were we at? We were at 26, 27, 28, 29. I think. Is that right? 29? More blue. 30. 31. 33. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. There's 43. 43. Sky Defender. And I think what I'll do for this is the same thing I did for the Nightingale. And I'm just going to like cut out all of the parts and just put them all, I'm just going to put them all together in a bowl. Now there's a little more I'll show you here. Let me just get rid of this shit. And we'll open this up too on stream. They gotta get rid of this shit. Gotta get the shit out of the way now. Came in like styrofoam container because I bought the one without a box. I didn't want a box. It was like $100 more anyway. And we'll just chuck those down there. This is the stand. I'll actually open this so you can see it. There's some metal parts. And then I don't remember what our count got up to, but there's also these two more runners. And then that is the stand. Sorry about that. We were at 45. I'll check the actual manual, see if we got our count right. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. The styrofoam and everything. That's the action base, though. Or part of it. Big old molded thing here. What does it say here? Einta Industries Sky Defender LV Ultimate NPCM 107. Made in China, 2023. This thing absolutely feels like it needs to be painted, doesn't it? Am I going to paint the Sky Defender? I don't know. That's a tall order. Comes with a book, which is cool. I mean, it's nice. There's styrofoam everywhere. It's nice because and some photo etch too, which is cool. I'll show you that. Painted and possibly reinforced. Does it need reinforcement? I don't know anything really about this kit. I haven't read anything about it or if it's a bitch or what. That's what I'm looking for. I meant especially with that base. I know the base is just screaming to be painted, isn't it? A lot of paint. Ooh, don't lose anything. Is that the front? That's the front there. Pretty decent photo etch. Have a look at the decals. That looks like fun. We're a little hot here, I think. There we go. And then some Some notes here. The alloy replacement parts in picture are complementary. The free metal parts may be cancelled without prior notice. Alloy replacement parts are mainly used to enhance body weight. Don't increase joint strength. If you don't mind the weight, please use plastic parts. Compared with the original plastic parts, alloy replacement parts are tightly assembled and need to be installed vigorously. Vigorously. What? How do I install... Feel good. How do I install something vigorously? Which puts forward further requirements for assembly experience. Suitable for players with rich experience in alloy parts replacement. Suitable for players with rich experience in alloy parts replacement. Alloy and plastic parts have different combination, degree, and wear resistance. Please choose between alloy part and plastic part. Do not replace each other repeatedly, which may cause damage to the parts or affect the final tightness. During assembly, do not force installation by reaming lubrication to loosen combination degree. Do not ream your lubrication, people. This may result in damage to parts or severe reduction in joint tightness. In order to ensure that alloy assembly degree is not affected by the electroplate coating, the coating cover is thin. The surface may have uneven coating, copper exposure, non-rusting, and other phenomena, which will not affect normal use. What exactly is normal use for a gigantic, pointy robot kit? Anyway, the above situation is not within the after-sales scope. Sorry for the inconvenience. A little bit of Canadian in there. Yeah, okay. Cool. Oh, there's screws. Neat. All right. Okay, we've looked at those. Let's have a look at the manual. Get a good frame here. So that's what it looks like. Old type. Vigorously. Use vigorously, obviously. Shit. This is a lovely manual. This is a really, really nice manual. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this. This is like, this reminds me actually of like, the stuff from, YJL. The resin conversions from YJL are this kind of level of, quality. Like, fuck Bandai, come on. Get your shit together. Why don't we have these? It's so hard to compete with China. Look at their automotive industry. Luxury version. All decal. Make panel line. Fuck. Yeah, I might have to paint this one. I'll just do a canonical paint job on it and do it in these colors, because these are the colors I like. Anyway, that's the Sky Defender, y'all. (1,108 parts. Body height, which I assume is like toe to head, is 27 centimeters. Total height is 340 millimeters, and then the width is 50. Awesome. Level ultimate. What did I miss? There was a lot of chat in here. That needs to be painted and possibly reinforced. So the H1 plus H2, there should be a small bag with screws. I mean, specifically, or especially that base. Watch, I'll be missing the screws. Ayo, Corvus, feel good chat. How y'all doing? We're doing well. Thanks, voice. What's up? What's up with you? I have no idea. Just look like a large piece of this one. Yeah, that is the one. Now, I don't think I paid anything close to that. Am I logged in here? Let me just check. I am. Can't show you this, but I can show you this. Yeah, so I paid $246 Canadian for this. That was the non-boxed version. It just came in styrofoam packing. I think that's against TOS. What was? They don't want you to spit WD-40 on the parts, blah, blah, blah. One and done. Yep. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 CNY. Vigorously make coffee. Holy crap, stray nub just flew into my eye as it was cutting. Damn, Bandai needs to step their manual game up. I know, right? I think I'm good, but Jesus. That ever happen to anyone? Safety goggles. Safety goggles, people. We're working with real knobs here. This thing is going to take a while to build and then have the Cosmos to add when I get... And then I have the Cosmos to add when I get it. Yeah, look at the spontaneous combustion to sell this off. Okay, that's crazy. Let's go. Ads are over. Yeah, 178. I just that price on that link was 250 euro. That's way too much money. Well, it's actually not even in stock there, so check it out. I got mine on AliExpress. So, and it shipped in I got it in about a week and a half. I know all you Americans are probably like, ugh, but sorry. Sorry. Solution's easy. Just revolt and overthrow your government. Let's see here. I am actually still playing Expedition 33. I'm not very far into it. I've just been fucking busy, man. I've been so fucking busy. Potentially, yes. Installing parts vigorously is definitely against TOS. If it's the parts I'm thinking about, Calendros. And don't take that to mean I'm thinking about your parts, Calendros. Never tried this at home. It also says sold out on my link. Yeah, but go to AliExpress for this kind of the third party stuff. You can usually find it on AliExpress, and so far I've been pretty successful. All right, I'm gonna just go be right back and get rid of this thing because it's taking up a lot of space. I really won't be long. All right. Isn't that nuts? Isn't that just nuts? This is easily the biggest model kit I have. Easily. Anyway, y'all, tonight we're going to work on this little guy. The first thing I want to do, though, before I actually start, is I want to get my oil paints going here. Because I'm hoping we'll be able to get to the the work on the oil weathering. I want to try some of the Hamoxian ones, too. I was so impressed with our good friend and colleague, Feel Good, MDTV, when he built the Hamoxian kit. Bigger than the cog. I wouldn't say bigger. I don't mean bigger in size. I apologize. I mean just the number of parts, the sheer scale. More weathering. How you doing tonight, Drift? Great to see you, my friend. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Dude, Drift, you've been subscribed for 51 months. That is insane. That is insane, my friend. Thank you for all the support over the years. Hold up here. And make that 52. I'll do the thing. Drift, what is this from? What is this from? I never have figured that one from you. Yeah, the Hamoxian Tastier is such a crazy good kit. One of my fave all-time builds. So what are your thoughts on the other one that was mentioned? And how you doing tonight, Drift? Good to see you. Let me get some cardboard. I'll use this box. Make sure I don't dox myself here. So this box. No, I'm not even gonna bother. All right, oil paints. It's from a Spanish comic based on a series of time space toys. Is that what you meant to say? Or Tim Me space toys? Like Timmy! Yeah, the Hamoxian Thor, sorry, yeah. Resin Cloud, what's going on? Tim And what I'm doing here is I'm just squirting some small amounts of it onto a piece of cardboard, because what I want to have happen is I want to have the linseed oil that's in these basically just leach out completely. I want as little linseed oil as possible. Department. Do you mean like you mean department? Department. You got the word department almost perfect. Do we want black? That one's pretty black. I don't think I need black. Or division. Yeah, okay. Ugh, there we go. They're pretty. Some of them are pretty welded down. We'll do brown. Why not? I don't think we need orange or red for what we're doing. So colors we used brown wash. We used black, I think. Engine grease. Starship filth. This is industrial earth, cream brown, dark mud, and light mud. So let's throw these back in the old bin. So I use a technique that's described actually in a lot of Michael Rinaldi's books, the tank art books, and the tank art books, as well as the small model series, which is a really cool way of doing weathering post chipping. It's not part of the chipping process; it's done after the fact. So hopefully we get around to some of that. The last time you saw me do this on stream was way back when we were working on the raccoon, that weird little mech with a cat in it. So we'll just put that over there. I say probably about like an hour to 2 hours. Just some tequila. Hour to 2 hours on this is my recommendation. You see how it's already started with some of them? You just want all of that. You just want most of that out of there. I got one of my paint tubes is leaking, so I got a little stuff on here. Let me just wipe this off. It's okay to wash your hands with lacquer thinner, right? Feel good? I'm going to be okay, right? His chipping and oil paint books should be shipping any time now. I actually have a conversation with him going, and actually we're going to do a video call, him and I, a 2-hour video call at some point, talk about some shit. But yeah, Michael Rinaldi, Rinaldi Studio Press, Drift. Feel free to link it, or Old Type if you have, or Feel Good if you have access to those. Actually, Feel Good, you bought your books off of Amazon, but they're really amazing books and well worth it. In fact, I'll just do it. Why don't I just do it? Assuming tariffs don't fuck with it. Oh, thanks, Drift. We'll just pop into here, just show you guys what I'm talking about. Close all these tabs that I shouldn't have open. Bam, 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 bam. My account. Bam. Bam, bam. Let's close that. Close that, close that, close that. Here we go. So yeah, we're waiting on a bunch of these, aren't we? I have all the tank art books now. And I have the one small model one. I think I'm waiting on these ones, hey? Some of these, I guess. But here, I'll just pop into this so you guys can kind of see what some of the coolness is about. Oh, fuck, I'm zoomed in. Shit. There we go. Zoom out. I don't have that book in here anymore. Otherwise, I would show you the book directly. But very cool, cool model maker. Super talented, and did a really amazing job on a Sazabi. Made it all like military green. Incredible books. Yeah, did you get yours already? Feel Good. The ones that I like, it's cool that he did one on mech. But I also have this book, and I have this model as well, guys, which you guys know. I think it's over there somewhere. It fell down behind my spray booth. But this is the one that's going on that wood thing. We'll get around to that this year as well, hoping. But these books are the real like creme de la creme of his stuff, and even though it's not mech, it's still all of the weathering techniques that you can learn from these books you can apply to building mech. And these books are big. They cost more. They're large, and they cover a lot more, like use of pigments, powdered pigment, all kinds of stuff. Very cool. I got my SM, preferably, probably going to get one of the tank books too. I don't feel like, unless you're a super enthusiast on armor, you don't need to get all of the tank art books unless you're a completionist like Drift. But as far as yours, Gifted City I was Gifted City Tractor a while back. Seriously, that's awesome. But one of the tank art books is enough to kind of, because he does cover more in that. But fucking amazing dude, and really into the hobby. Does a shitload of stuff with Gundam and Gunpla. He has a Patreon that I recommend people have a look at. Anyway, enough of that. Enough promoting this guy. He ain't paying me. I'm paying him. Wait a minute. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do hairspray chipping on this. Right out of the gate, like a lot of people are gonna be tempted to do rust color on their primer. I don't do that. I don't bother with that. I just keep it black when I do my chipping, because any rust type colors that I want to add to it, I'll paint those in after. And honestly, I don't really know if I want this to be rusty. I mean, it's kind of like it's a space vehicle, so do they get rusty? I don't think they do. Right? So we're not going to go with rust, but we are going to go with just general kind of wear and tear. And I feel like I was getting a little bit of heat last stream when I was doing this, because people were like, it should have beam energy or energy weapon damage on it. But I don't care. I don't care. Fuck you. See that kind of comment? It should be this color because of this. Whatever. Use your imagination, guys. It's gonna look really good. It's gonna look really good, okay? Actually, Robin, I'm just messing with you. So, the way that we got to mix up paint colors too. So I need a bunch of paint mixed. Fuck. Okay, well we can do that. This thing basically has white. What are the colors on here? We got white. There's not a whole lot of color separation. There's some gray parts, but I think what we'll do is primarily we'll mix up one sort of overall white color for most of it. Those are a little different there. Maybe we'll do two white colors, and we'll go from there. Two very close white colors. What about the rainbow scars from the unicorn intercourse? Don't Sage. Don't bring your fucking past traumas into my stream, okay? I've told you numerous times. In fact, if you remember, my lawyers did send you that harassment letter about the unicorn scars on Discord. The DM's gotta stop, man. The DM's gotta stop. I'm serious. Final warning. No, second to final warning. I will warn you one more time. This is a different account, though. How you doing tonight, Sage? Good to see you. Good to see you. They make rounds that big? Yeah, wick face. Grr. All right. They're like artillery rounds. Yeah, Sage in the house. How you doing tonight, Sage? I hope you're well. So hairspray chipping basically takes the principle of laying down an evaporative layer of alcohol-based
Initial D. Initial D.
Which is all Hairspray is. All right. And so this goes down over our base, which is lacquer. Now, lacquer and water, they're not very friendly with each other. Lacquer basically ignores the shit out of water. It says, "Fuck you. I don't need anything to do with you, bitch." And so what that means is I can put an acrylic on top of this, and that acrylic can be worried away with water by activating this layer of alcohol-based glue underneath the acrylic. And that's basically the gist of how the technique works. It's pretty easy. It's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. We're going to come in here with the red first, and then what we'll do is we'll mask that out, and then paint the other color on there. Not really looking forward to that, but it's got to be done. So we got a few things we got to do first to set shit up, which is we're going to have to work kind of quick on that, but we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Then once you've got this painted out in the colors that you want, you essentially just take some water and start working away at the acrylic, and you'll see what'll happen is it'll chip right off, and hopefully I can get this looking pretty good. We'll see. Anyway, so that's Hairspray chipping in a nutshell. As far as the order of paints, just remember that like lacquer is your base. You can't put lacquer on top of enamel. You shouldn't put lacquer on top of, you can't put enamel on top of, you can't put lacquer on top of acrylic or enamel. You shouldn't put anything really on top of acrylic. Enamel can go on top of a lacquer, and acrylic can go on top of an enamel. So if you have enamels, you can also do this with an enamel base, like an enamel primer. But yeah, don't spray lacquers onto acrylics or enamels. They should just go on primer or plastic. Any special hairspray you would recommend? I like hey VS, what's going on? I use this Tresemme Tray 2, but really like just experiment, grab a few. Stuff is so fucking cheap. The other thing is that I would say is avoid products like this. Hang on. Hang on. No, don't even bother. Feel good. Just get acrylics. Get acrylics. I wouldn't try doing hairspray chipping with mineral spirits, and you'll see why. You want to have your head stuck in like a spray booth, and I don't even know if it'll work. Really, acrylics are you got some acrylics, yeah. So acrylics are the way to go, 100%. It just trust me. This shit. I mean, this isn't shit. It works. It's good. But this is basically like, I swear to God, at the AK factory, someone's buying these and just holding it in and just spraying it into this. You'll see the water is only for the spray. No, you'll see. Just stick around and you'll understand it immediately once I get done here. How it works. Basically, the water reactivates the acrylic paint, and it also reactivates the layer of hairspray underneath the acrylic. And by doing so, the paint starts to break off, and you can pull it out of the way and reveal the black behind it. It does nothing. The water does nothing at all to the lacquer, so it just is revealed. But the hairspray, the heavy chipping fluid, the worn effects fluid, and the just the standard chipping fluid from AK Interactive, they're almost like hairspray in a bottle that's just been decanted. My issue with this stuff, it works. It really does. It really does work. My issue with this is you have to put it into an airbrush and spray it on, which is kind of like it's kind of like an extra step for a cost that, like, I think these things are like, I think for me they're like about $14 or something. No, maybe not that much. Maybe like $7. How much is a can of hairspray? Right? It's like 5. And you know what? You don't need an airbrush. You just kind of go and you're good, right? So yeah. Okay. Now, for the base prime, should it be matte, gloss, semi-gloss? Will it matter? I would just go with a matte of some kind. I mean, I'm literally like, this base isn't even paint technically. Well, I mean, it's not paint like on the label of the bottle. It's still paint. This is the Mr. Surfacer Black 1500. Okay, so that's really all it is. I'm just basically revealing primer because primer's black and it works. Uh, Again, you'll see. I'm not going to like really weather this one a lot. It's not going to be insanely, weathered. It's just going to be a little bit of wear and tear, some corners, and then we'll weather it out around the gun imprints, and then we'll put some filth in there. I'm going for like not so much rust as just filth. Once I get home, I got a question for you. And I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not trying to make something that's like canonically accurate of what this would look like based on the series that it was from. I'm just having fun with a third party kit. Yeah. It'll look cool. Okay, have I gotten all the questions answered? So we'll need some orbit gum afterwards to clean it up. Wait, does it get all gummy trying to clean it too? What are you cleaning? I'm not sure what you're cleaning. Like the airbrush, if you use the Warn effect. So this is the other one. I have it right in front of me. Duh. The AK stuff. No, you just run some cleaner through it. You're good. Yeah, it doesn't cleans up actually pretty easy. AK make a really powerful make a super powerful thinner that's practically a cleaner. Like, it's really fucking hot. It's hotter. It's I think I have some actually. Hang on. This stuff here. This is like uh the hottest like lacquer thinner I have ever used. This shit will like melt plastic. um I almost feel like they sell it more as a cleaner for cleaning metal products. They do want you to use it for their metal color range, but I don't know. It's interesting. It's extreme with an X. That's right. Um, yeah, but run a little bit of that through your brush, and it'll be good. You'll be good. All right. So before we do anything, we need to mix some paints up. So we'll get We'll get 2 colors of white. Hopefully, I'll mix enough where I can do the whole model. All right. So, and this is an important point too. Michael Rinaldi uses mission model colors for his acrylics. He might have a little promotion with them because he uses them a lot. Like, he might be sponsored by them to an extent. They work really well though, as you'll see when you buy his products. I do this with Tamiya. Now, Tamiya is not a water-based acrylic, but it works fine for this process, as you'll see. So we're gonna start with we're gonna do 2. I feel like as though we need more of the, well, it's almost even. We'll just do it even. We'll do two pots of white and 1 pot of the other color. Let me just clean this thing off because it's looking super grimy and the wrong color. That'll do. So we'll just mix these up. To me and you to sponsor you. I don't know. I don't know if I want to be sponsored by anyone. Gonna put that in there. They could just. I'd be fine with that deal. Hell yeah. Pay me in leveling thinner. Has anyone seen that in stores anywhere? We'll write down what we're doing here on these so we can remember in case I do have to run out and buy more paint at some point during the process. I wish they sold these things in like much larger bottles. You ordered online? Man, all my online shops that are local, not local, but are Canadian, they don't have any. But honestly, like, I can get by just fine with the regular stuff. I can totally get by fine with the blue label stuff. If you look at the Gaia ones, leveling thinner is TO6. Gaia's hard to find in Canada. There's only like one online shop that sell it. And I'm not really keen on trying to import paint from the States. I'm not buying anything from the States right now, really. For reasons. Did I only buy 2 of these, really? Or you can make your own. But have you done that yet, Feel Good? I know you've talked about it, but I want to see results first, you know? Okay, these are not what they seem to be. Okay, well we'll just work with that. You need some Mr. Color leveling to compare to? I mean, I'm interested to know how you make out. I really am. My question, I guess, for you would be, is it worth it? Is the necessity to have leveling thinner, does that outweigh the added time and energy to make your own when you can really just use this? Right? Because there's a lot of this out there, at least where I am. And like that was done with that thinner. Right. So I mean, I don't know, right? Like can you find fault with that? I know you can find fault with my janky fingernail, but But I mean, I know too that from a beginner's point of view, having as much help as you can as you're getting into the hobbies, particularly airbrushing, having the the leveling thinner is ideal. Yeah, VS. I mean, you kind of know what I'm talking about. Like it's like I do think that the leveling thinner is superior, but if you kind of I don't know if you kind of use the other one, you'll find that it's not that much better. Mr. Color 400 and TO7 seems more than adequate. Unless I'm really wanted gloss, yeah. The one thing that I will recommend, VS, if you haven't, is Rapid. Definitely get yourself a bottle of Rapid if you see it on the shelf, the Mr. Color Rapid, because you can do some very cool matte effects with it. If you want one that's if you want one, and actually the Rapid makes metallics, I think, super glossy, which is kind of cool as well. I think it has the inverse effect on the metallic paints, which is neat. I might be misremembering that though. You'd have to double check before you take my word for it. Okay, we got 2 here. So now we're going to just add a little bit of... For the white, I think I might just keep it white. But then in the other one, I'll add a little tiny bit of XF12 gray. I don't think I've put any deck tan in. I know it does help metallics lay more uniform. Yeah, I might be misremembering. Yeah, don't check into that. But I know that it has an interesting, some other alternative effect on metallic paints. But check Rapid out for matte, to make things matte. It takes any glossy paint within the line and just makes it dead matte. I did all of the Jinx. I'll show you. Fuck, I don't have photos of the Jinx. Never mind. All right, so we're just gonna add a tiny bit. Do I want deck or do I want JN gray or deck tan? I think JN. I can't remember if JN gray is for joint navy gray or Japanese navy gray. I got to be. You always want to when you're making a color like this, you want to be really, shy with what you put in. Start small. So we're gonna do just that much. This should be more than enough paint for my... No, we need more than that. We'll go to a 1/2 mil. Because I just want a subtle tonal difference. I'm not sure. It's probably Justice. It's close. We'll put one more 1/2 mil in. That should be enough. I want it super subtle. That's pretty good. Maybe a little tiny bit more. Just fucking totally random amounts. I'm never going to be able to replicate this, so I got to get it right. This paint though, this color we're going to put aside because I don't think the shield will have much of this. All right. I have a lot of these empty Tamiya bottles. They're so good for this kind of shit. So really subtle, really subtle. Hard to actually even pick up on camera, but very white, slightly less white. But when you look at the actual kit, it's ever so slight. It's ever so slight, right? Like the difference between this and this. You know what I'm saying? So this color we're going to put aside. We're going to do the shield and the full white. Actually, before I do that, I'll just label them. Okay, I can't really remember even what that was. This is... Always, always, always label your paints. I cannot stress it enough. So this is 2X TAM XF2, and then like probably one point, we'll say 1.5 ml of XF12. And then this is just 2X of XF2. Cool. These are cool. I got these from the Volk store. They're really neat. Little cutter. Boop. Why not white and Q white? Why white and not quite? Exactly. I just got that. Okay. Okay, so it's time. But we need to do red first. Yeah, we need to do red first. We'll do our hairspray first, and then we'll do red. So let me get a stake for this. And we'll use Sazabi red. Just make a little space in the booth here. Should I use Sazabi or flat? Maybe I'll use flat red, just because Sazabi is a bit. It's a bit of a. It's a bit of a punch in the face to put Sazabi red on this particular model, isn't it? Have enough of that? Plenty. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, so let's do some hairspray. Sorry, Robin. So my question is two parts. One, did you sand the part before you primed it for paint? And what is the point of priming it? I've seen some people who prime and some people who don't. So I always just prime my parts because well, first of all, the primer serves two functions. Normally, if I'm painting a kit that is where my intention is for it to be a particular color in a particular palette, I will typically prime the part for the need to kind of have uniformity of color. So if, like, how do I put this? Don't assume that your paint. I made him take a drink. Don't assume that your paint is opaque. All right, it isn't. Most paint is not opaque, whether whether you like it or not. It isn't, and there's always going to be interplay between your base color underneath that paint and the paint itself, unless you put like a fuckload of like coats on. But even then, it might still never be quite opaque. So generally people will prime in a white or a gray, so there's some uniformity when they put the colors on the model. Unless you're buying Gunpla kits that are all a single color, you can't you can't assume that the white that you're putting down on the blue parts is going to look the same as the white that you're putting down on the gray parts, right? There's going to be blue bleeding through that white because that paint isn't opaque. This is especially true of colors like yellow, certainly golds. Yellow's the big one. Yellow's a really big one. I know we don't do a lot of yellow. Most people don't have yellow, yellow kits. But when you're painting something that's really fucking yellow, it can be super problematic. Because when you paint yellow over black, it looks shitty. When you paint yellow over, white, it looks washed out. And so my rule of thumb is if you really want a nice rich banana yellow, then what's the magic color? It's pink. It's fucking pink. And that's why they make pink primer. So that's like, I think, one of the main two reasons why you want to prime your parts. The second reason would be generally, why have I tuned into a Coldplay song? I think, yeah, name's Mr. Pink, exactly. So then the other big thing is paint adhesion. So primers tend to have compounds in them which promote adhesion, particularly model industry primers. So ones like the Mr. Surfacer and the ones from AK, the ones from Alclad, they generally will be a better product to adhere to the plastic. They'll have more compounds in them that melt into the surface in a way that's better than in a manner that's better than just the paint itself. And so you probably are thinking, well, I know my paint sticks, so what does it matter, right? What does it matter? My paint sticks. Well, it starts to matter when you're doing a lot of masking. When you get into things like resin kits and such, it's important when you're putting tape on it and you're painting over that and you pull the tape off, you really don't want the paint to come off with it, exposing the bare plastic, because that means you got to start over. Just like how Mr. McConaughey basically needed to start over as well. But that's not my problem. He's the one who got on the spaceship, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, and when I say melt, I mean it in a very like microscopic manner. The primer, the lacquer thinner that you put into lacquers, it it creates a chemical reaction with the surface of the plastic, and it really does adhere to it at a molecular level. It's not just sitting on top; it's melting into it at a very microscopic level, a molecular level. That's why you use it. That's why lacquers are fucking amazing. Acrylics don't do that. Acrylics tend to just sit on the surface of a part, which is why if you want a paint that's going to be super durable, if you have a model that you're going to handle a lot, always go with lacquers. Lacquers are great for that. Now if you're doing acrylics, I shouldn't say don't do acrylics if you have a model that you're going to handle a lot. But what you do need to do is you need to top coat with acrylics. It's crazy to not top coat acrylics if you're going to be touching the model a lot. If you use lacquers, however, you don't really need to worry about that too much. I mean, you should still top coat if you're handling something a lot, but you generally don't need to worry for like regular wear and tear. You look at a model on your shelf and you think, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna put that in a different pose for a month or two, and like those sorts of things. Lacquers are super fucking tough, really fucking tough paints. Enamels as well. Enamels are very tough paints. Enamels just aren't used that much. I know that Feelgood got a whole bunch of them, and he's been playing with them, and they're great paints, but they've just kind of fallen out of favor because lacquers, I think most people feel, are just, if you're getting into that solvent-based paints, they're much more they're just better. They're just a little bit better. Went on a deep dive into that one night. Yeah. So you sort of know what I'm talking about, right? Feel good. Like when you get into it, and I'm kind of like, I'm gloss coating it a little bit, pun intended, but lacquers tend to really adhere to the plastic parts at a molecular level, whereas acrylics don't, because they're water based. Now these aren't water based. These are based on an alcohol type product as the solvent that's in these, but there's, and which is a little bit better, but than water based, but not by much, which is why they work in this case. Anyway, I hope that sort of answers your question, Robin. Feel good slow clapping for me right now. All right, we're gonna use flat red because I feel weird about using Sazabi red on a Fetty. But all good question wise. Anything else before I go over there? I'm sorry you can't do Lacquer's V Link. That does kind of suck. Um, lacquers are lacquers are really cool paints, but you do really need a kick-ass spray booth to do them. Um, it answered most of my questions to the point where I now understand. Broop. I'm just trying to help, guys. Like I'm here to share the knowledge. It's what I do. You guys can always, like, my I am an open book. If you ever have a question about something and you think, I wonder if Corvus knows, just ask me. I'm on Discord. DM me. Happy to help. Many people in chat have hit me up with questions. I don't know if Togo's still here, but I'm curious to know if he actually figured out his priming shit that he was having issues with. He was really having trouble getting his airbrush to flow nicely. Why do men have nipples? That's a great question. Why do men have nipples? I think the reason is basically because when humans are in the womb and they're forming, and Feelgood's probably a better person to ask this kind of question, but I have a feeling it's because you start to basically generate nipples before your gender is determined. Is that right? Feel good? Corvus is an open book. Unfortunately, he's an 18 plus. He's in the 18 plus basement of the model store due to content and rating. Very true. Directionality and embryonic development. Yeah, is that basically like what it comes down to though? Like in a very another gloss coat nutshell, so to speak, is that those things are already those two doodads have already been established before gender is essentially determined, or before the other parts start to get made. I'm probably like, hey, one thing I'm not is an evolutionary biologist yet. Anyway. Hey, SWK, what's going on? The question we should be asking is, why do some men lactate? You guys are weird. All right, let's paint. First, though, airbrush. Sorry, airspray. Boop. All right. You can hear me here? Got you. Nice. I never know if this mic is on or not. So, hairspray. Spray booth. Blam. So I'm using Tresemme Tress 2, number 3, hairspray fixatif. And basically, we're going to do like two quick coats. So, y'all can see that? Yeah. There's one coat. And then a really great addition to any hair or airbrush booth is a hair dryer setup. And we're just gonna dry that. And then we're gonna do another one. Dry that. I might do one more quick one. Cool. All right. Red. I'm gonna put our cup in here. For this, we're gonna use. Oh shit! Where is it? Where's my thinner? I wonder where my oh, here it is. We use the Tamiya X20A for this. X20 is very different from X20A, just so y'all know. We really don't need a lot of this, so we're just going to go with. We'll make 1 mil. So I just do a 1-to-1. I always put the thinner, but I mix in the cup. I put thinner in first. Always do thinner first, and then paint on top of the thinner. Saves it from getting clogs. Always use a cover. Always use air on your airbrush, not some other flammable gas like hydrogen. Now, unfortunately, the sort of annoying bit here is we're going over black, which kind of sucks, because it's kind of like, it's going to dull the red a little bit. In fact, I wonder, actually, maybe I should... No, I've already put the hairspray down, so let's just go with the red. We'll just do it this way. This would have stood out more. It would have been a nicer red if I'd done white first, but or a white primer underneath instead of the black. But we're in for a penny and for a pound now, so we're just going to continue. That should do. We'll just dry it with some air. I'm okay with that. Gonna be grease and grime and shit on it, so it's okay. Alright, so I'm gonna put that in there. Back over. Internetco Models, thank you for the raid. What's going on? How is everybody tonight? Welcome, Raiders. Albie, Fortune, dude. If you want the rainbow, you have to tolerate the rain, my friend. Welcome, Raiders. Neko, what's going on? Neko, what have you been up to? What have you been doing tonight? And welcome. Welcome. I don't know if I'm following you, Neko. I am now. Just so you know, Neko, you are still live. But thank you for the raid. Welcome. My name is Corvus Oculum, and I build stuff. I build stuff. But thank you. What were you working on tonight? What were you working on tonight? We are going to do some taping now. Just finishing the assembly of an RX-9 NAR Apex. Sweet! That looks actually really cool. I'm looking at it sort of on your screen right now. Very cool. We're just gonna cut some tape out of here, mask that red off. Need a top coat before weathering? Hell yeah. Were you painting tonight, or? But if y'all aren't following Interneco, get on that. Finally got to watch you live, usually working at this time. Hell yeah. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, my friend. We are currently working on weathering the Solomon syphilis, or whatever it's called. I really need to stop calling it that, I know. But I think it's funny. I'm just going to get this red masked out. Was that piloted by Quagmire? It's the Physalis, I think, is how it's supposed to be pronounced. Old Type knows. He's the expert on this kind of shit. Physalis. Correct. I like triangles for masking. I find they're quite useful. Kind of going over some damage there, crater damage. Glorious Freelance, god damn, brother, how you doing? Welcome. Raiden with 8 viewers. What's up with you? What were you doing tonight, my friend? I lurked on your stream this week. Or it might have been last week. Shit. Can't remember. What's new? Dapper's in the house too. Hello. How is everybody doing? Welcome. Welcome, everyone. I appreciate you. Each and every one of you. Thank you for the raids, y'all. If you guys aren't following Neko and Dapper and Freelance, you're missing out. You're missing out. Corvus, you know you're very cool. Dude. I appreciate you. What's this? The neon heart? The Gunpla neon heart? You rock, man. Need to pour myself another drink. The urban legend Gunpla neon. That's right. From back in the day. Many streamed, few remain. Neon always did the heart very effortlessly. You're right. You're right. I try. I'm not bad. Stream was good. Playing more Dragon Quest 11. Very fun so far. Freelance, have you tried the new hotness? What is it? Expedition 33. Got to practice it like it's Naruto Jutsu. Shit. We're kind of on a clock here with the hairspray, so I need to get this masked out ASAP. The other thing I did is I very purposely let the I'm coming at this kind of like a day or two after the putty work, because you want that Tamiya putty, which is what I did the damage with. Is a lacquer based putty, and you really want to have that stuff completely like all of the solvents and that stuff have bled off before you start fucking around on top of it with paint and shit. It happens pretty quick, but when you have big kind of blobs like I do, I kind of worry sometimes that it's not, maybe it's good to leave it overnight. No, I have not. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you what Expedition 33 even was. DQ11, awesome. What's the time frame for the HS? You don't want to leave it overnight. I would say probably an hour tops. I would be uncomfortable at the 1 hour mark kind of thing. So yeah. Wait, why is there lacquer in the putty? Oh, well, shit. If you've never used this stuff, Dapper, it says right on here. Tamiya lacquer thinner. Now, you don't have to use Tamiya lacquer thinner. You can use like Mr. Color thinner. But these are lacquer based. So what happens is the lacquer keeps these things, when it's in the tube, the lacquer keeps it nice and moist. Moist. And once you put it on the model, that lacquer immediately starts to evaporate off, and it turns hard. This is not a knife, this is a pencil. Now, what's kind of cool about Tamiya putty is the fact that it is lacquer based. It means you can thin it. And so if you ever just want like a putty wash, and there are certain applications where you might want something like that, you can actually thin it to a really thin state and like brush it onto a model, which is super cool. How do you get to date? Oh, just give us the punchline, man. How do you get to date a farm girl? First, a tractor. How you doing, Iron? What is going on? How you doing, man? That one moved. What's great about weathered kits is if you accidentally damage the part a little bit while you're doing this, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, oh no, my knife slipped. Whatever. We're close, we're close, we're closer. Just a little bit there. You sort of see how this is all laying down. You kind of understand the power of the triangle. Okay, we just need to do these. These are going to suck. What I might do with these is just do them kind of old school. And kind of just slap something on it like that, and then use an awl on here. Like that. And then we'll use a scalpel. Do underneath that. You might think tweezers would be handy right now, but I'm a masochist. Come on. Ah, fuck. Oh, good. We got this. Okay, I think we're good. That'll do. So let's change the paint out and we'll get the white on here. So we're going to use the light white. Let's get rid of this red. Got a lot of it left. I'm just going to... Bit of a dirty trick, and I'm just going to dump it right back in. There's a little bit of thinner in there, but I don't care. Clean this brush out. Even though we're using acrylics, I still always just use the lacquer thinner. So you can totally use leveling thinner for the Tamiya paints, even though they're they do have an acrylic thinner. It's just I have a lot of the X20A, and so it just kind of makes sense. Also, because I'm doing the chipping, I just figure it might be better not to put that not to add the lacquer thinner because that may bond with the lacquer below it. So just sort of pseudoscience. Where did my stick go? We'll get a new one. All right. So we'll do 3 mil. That's going to be way too much. No. $1 mil. Make 2. One-to-one ratio. We're just doing this one pure white. Flat white. It's not going to be white, like it's going to have a ton of filters and shit on top of it that are going to make it look a lot, more weathered. But this is where we're starting for the chipping effect. So. Doesn't have to be super even, with what we're doing here. That's it for the paint. So again, hair dryer, no need to wait for paint to dry. We'll clean this out. Don't want anything bad happen to the brush. It's time to change up the tunes a bit. Now we take off. Let's get. Oh. Sorry, y'all. What's an interesting sound? Sorry. Yeah, thinning to me as that is. Yeah. Stompy Bat, good night. I missed that. Take care. Have a wonderful Sunday. Appreciate you more than you know. You made it to 2 a.m. Oh, dude. Almost back to full degen. Have a great night. Oh, dude. Sorry you missed it. Sorry you're going to miss it, man. Appreciate you, though. Have a good one. The blow dryer sound, yeah. Oh, it sounds crazy with it. Oh, shit. Really? That's funny. I'll take this tape off. Find the plastic tweezers grip a little better. Paint's still sticky, which is good. Old Type's dealing with some pretty rough jet lag still. Resetting his rhythms, you know. Because I think he was like 12-hour difference or thereabout. Almost there. All right. It's not the poppiest red, but it's okay. I mean, I should have done a white primer under that, but what can you do, right? Maybe I'll repaint it after. We'll see. Let's get rid of this shit. And then let's get going on the hairspray chipping here. What time is it? 12:25. Okay, we're good. We're doing well here. We're doing well. I think I will be able to get into some of the oils. Oh fuck! I missed this. Apologies. Cross check. Oni-chan. That was not bad. That one actually came out without too much weirdness. I like the dark red too. You know what? I do. I really do. Okay. So for this, we need a little bit of water and a dish. I'll be right back, y'all. All right. Okay. Let's change up the tunes. I think it's time. That was some 90s metal. Okay. Let's see if all of our work is going to come together here. So I generally like to use these. Alex, what's up? How you doing? I used to like these. I like these shitty brushes. These are fucking garbage brushes, but they work super well for chipping. You want something with a bit of a coarse bristle, like these. They just work. So, let's see here. So we'll get. How's our paint? We're pretty dry. So what I normally do is I wet the area, which activates the paint again. Then now I did 3 layers of hairspray on these, which is a lot. Probably one too many. I probably should have just done 2. I feel like we're getting to this almost too late in the stream. I generally don't know if people are there. Oh well, you can watch the VOD. That's the problem with my time slot is it's like it's fucking late, I know. Alex been busy with stuff, right on. Good stuff, I hope. Australians must like it, LMAO. But you kind of get the idea here, what's happening, right? wear and tear. I miss Emerald Kaiju when he's Australian. Oh shit, Jack, what's going on? Good to see you. Let's get some of this red done. So I'm daubing on the water just to get the paint activated. We're here watching intently. Shit, I better not fuck it up. Let's try a bit of a bigger brush here. I don't want to go crazy, you know? I just want a little bit here and there. How you doing tonight, Jack? What have you been up to? So in these, just so we might not get to it tonight, so I'll just let you know what happens is, if you think of these pits, right, they shouldn't have any paint in them. So once this completely dries and this paint like really resets itself, it recures, we're going to take some metallic paint and we're going to paint in each of these like pock marks, because that's how it would look, right? You're not going to have paint in where you know where it got popped, right? Two totally would have been enough. Oh, you were watching, were you? 2 totally would have been enough. I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna do 3. You got me. Jack is the true master. If I'm using multiple layers of top coat, does it matter if I put it on top, if I put matte on top of gloss? You can put matte on top of gloss, no problem at all. Yeah. I mean, it's common, like the gloss coat is the more durable of the two. So loads of people do like a gloss coat and then matte on top of that just to get the matte effect. I want to get all these edges. What's going on? Thank you for the follow. Master Build Gunpla, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome. Welcome. My name's Corvus Oculum. Welcome to the show. We're currently working on a Solomon Physalis. Oh fuck. If that happens, we're gonna have to fix that. But it's not hard to do. It's not hard to do. But we'll deal with that afterwards. That's unfortunate. But what I'll end up doing there is probably we just break the edges up a little bit, and I'll fix that with the in the oil paint phase. That's exactly why you don't want to use 3 coats of the hairspray. You gotta know when to stop. I was just being a little too overzealous there. It's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. We'll be able to like work that in. We're getting close here. We're getting close. Not much more to do. Let's try this brush for kicks. Just got done the HG aerial rebuild. Nice! Nice, man. That's awesome. I don't have any of those. I wish I did. I kind of missed it. I missed out on a lot of the Witch of Mercury, sorry, that's blah, blah, blah. Yes, absolutely. Please feel free to post links. I missed out on a lot of those kits. I don't normally do a lot of HGs, but or any. I don't do. I do a few, but I think that might be enough. What do you think, guys? Is that pretty good? That doesn't even bother me that much. It's kind of cool. What do you think? What do you think, yo? How we doing here? Is this good? Are you saying that in a bad way or a good way, man? Looking great so far. So with the water and the saturated acrylics, you really want to like be very careful, not touch it too much. I'm not looking for actual critique, fuck. Might be a bit over the top. I'm just doing a weathering exercise. It is what it is. This is not... I don't think this is over the top at all. We got way more to do. Did you see the new revamp kits? 2.0 kits came out for IBO and a bunch of other HGs. Oh shit, no I haven't. The only kind of like current kits that I've bought is fuck, what are they? Pardon me. Oh, the G-Cux and the Plesaku from G-Cux. Because I like the look of I will, yeah, thank you. I like the looks of those. I'm not a big fan of G-Quacks, to be honest with you. Not I don't know. There's something about it. It's just I find it kind of boring. Albie, take care, my friend. Have a good one. I'm probably not going to stream for too much longer. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to be able to get to the oils tonight. That might be on that might be Tuesday or sooner. I might stream again, you know, either Tuesday or Monday. We'll see. But what the last thing I'll do is I'll probably paint in the metallic desktop. Boom. Oh, these are looking so good. Absolutely nice, man. What? Dope. Dope. Nice work, Master Build. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Loving it. Sorry, Dapper Witch from Mercury kits? Sorry, the aerial, isn't that is that not Witch from Mercury? Am I getting it wrong? You remember, I'm just Gunpla adjacent. Nicely done, my friend. Ayo, thanks, Alex. I miss this. ECSI, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you, dude. Big hearts. Big hearts. Fast approaching 800 followers, which is awesome. Fucking awesome, man. You got it right. It just took you a while to remember. You totally read my mind. You saw me there. You saw me there thinking, Ariel. I remember the splat and the hair, but and the happy birthday, but what was the name of the fucking series? Yeah. Corvus is only building and painting model kits until he gets the chance to build and paint real mobile suit. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. Oh shit. 140. Wait. Oh fuck. That I like almost, my heart just almost exploded, dude. I saw this. And I'm like, what? Bye. No. No, I wish. I fucking wish. Yeah, I don't have any of these. I don't have any Witch from Mercury kits. I watched what's his name there, old type build build there's a I know it's a 144. Yeah, I get that. I saw that and I thought, what? And then I saw HG and I thought, oh no, that's a typo. That's a typo. Master build, post whatever you want. Like honestly, like links are open. Links are open. Yeah. Yeah, there are no restrictions. That channel on Discord is for whatever you want. This is pretty sick looking though. I'm liking this one. I've seen Tool like probably a half dozen times. So good. One of my favorite bands. This is really cool. I like this one. I wish I know it's just how it is, but I just wish everything wasn't HG. Yeah, the ones I did recently, or the most recent sort of shit that I've ordered are these. Oh, Jack, hell yeah. Fuck, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Have you seen Tool, Jack? Albie, I got these off of Zen Market, like a proxy service I use. These are getting shipped to me from Japan direct. 4,600 yen. Which is only like $45 for the two models. It's a great deal. For me at least. Like these would be way more expensive here. I don't even think I'd find these in Canada. I got a few things though on the way. Let me just make sure I don't get doxxed here. Where are my things? Parcel content. The other big one I have is this on the way. The Neo Canada Mobile Fighter Lumber Gundam B Club resin kit. We got plans. We got plans for this. You think Tool's overrated? Wow. Okay. Versus Korn? Alright. I think that Tool fans are a bunch of idiots. Even Maynard thinks they're a bunch of fucking idiots. They think it's way more, amazing than it actually is. But, to each their own. I'm super looking forward to this. And I'm gonna be recasting this. tell you that right now. But I also picked up. I've also picked up the PB. Which one is this? The polyball. Picked up a polyball. This one, the RB. Sorry, 79K ball. As well as the polyball. Polypod ball. Yes. Prof Dapper, when are you? But what? All right, but when are you building the double Zeta resin kit? I've already built that. I have a really cool. I have a really fucking amazing idea for the ball. I've already done the double Zeta, dude. Hell yeah, long time ago. It's on my website, man. Look at that backpack. Look at that backpack. I missed too many streams. Look at these. Let me find hang on here. This is a Verka as well. Let me just show you this. This is the original. All right, like look at this. Okay. Okay. Now this is the resin kit, the conversion. Look at how much detail is in that versus this. Even the bottom of the like the calf down. I remember when I did. So I actually did this a long time ago. Because I remember when I was building this, Atomisk was still streaming, and even he was like, "Holy shit, that looks so good! Your color separation, everything about that looks so fucking good. Nicely done." But yeah, that is the double Zeta. You might be thinking of the Barbatos. The Barbatos Lupus Rex is the other one I started more recently. This one actually is pretty old. It's pretty old. Yeah. Fortune Meow Studios. Addy, talk about a blast from the past. Yeah, I was having a conversation with Feelgood recently about some of the older. I was thinking of the you showed on stream that wasn't built yet. I was thinking of the conversion kit. Oh, that is the that's this one. That's this one. That's the dual blue, man. Recently, it was this one. Yeah, the dual blue. This is built on the Astray from Stardust Memories. Is that right, or is it Seed? I think it's Seed. Sorry, Seed. Yeah, the sorry, shit. The Solomons from Stardust Memories. This is from Seed, right? I have to figure this one out. This one's a bit of a tough one. You know, for conversions like Seed Stargazer. Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you. I really like the look of this. It's smaller than I mean, it kind of when you have this in your hand, you kind of think it's like this tall. It's not. It's only like this tall. But I do love this. It's a fucking cool looking kit. And I like that they've built it up without the shroud, because I find the shroud on the OG kit, on the base kit for this, kind of tacky looking. I like just the extra detail that they put into the legs and things. I have to. I started doing this on stream and thought, no. I need to put some thought into this, because they really don't give you a lot of the dual assault shroud. That's the one. Yep. They really just give you this for instructions. This is really common, just so you guys know, in conversion kits. Like, there'll be all these pieces, right? They're labeled, and then they just kind of do this. Like, put shit here, right? I was like, okay. And this is all based on Gaia Notes colors. And then again over here, just like, you just do this. Just do this shit. So, just be prepared for that when you do finally decide to do some resin conversions. I know some of you have kind of like DM me like, hey dude, you finally like, you know, convinced me to do a resin conversion. I bought this one. And they'll link it to me and it'll be like, oh my God, you've chosen like the most complicated thing out there. Good luck, man. Yeah, pretty much, right? Just like no step, nothing, just no steps, just that's that part, that. Yeah, just figure it out. And sometimes like there'll be shit like this. Where is it? Here, this. Where they're actually like Lego parts in this to make the foot that I need to figure out. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I'm liking this. I do like Albie, that's the way to do it. Keep it simple with your first one. Like, really, don't go and get like the Sazabi Verka YJL. I don't know if my kits are ever going to show. Well, VSS, what did you get? This is looking so sexy. I am loving this. I don't care what Jack says. It's not over the top at all. This is looking nice. This is exactly the kind of like battered but not totally fucking weathered to shit look that I was going for, which is perfect. Perfect. We're not going to do any oil paint though tonight, because they're so small on the manual. Prof, you weren't in here before, but on the beginning of my stream, I actually previewed the Sky Defender. Do you know that one? Have you seen the Sky Defender? Yeah. This fucking thing. I have it. I got it, and I laid out all of the parts. Like the runners, sorry. And like, look at this. Look at this manual. It's fucking beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's a book. The only thing close to this I've seen is the Jinx, which is done by YJL, Wyuji Land, or YU. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like it spells out like Wyuji Land. YJL is typically the what people just abbreviate it to. They do really, really, really good resin conversions. This is that caliber where you literally get an art book. You're absolutely right, Albie. But fuck yeah, Bandai manuals, they leave a lot to be desired. This was the one for the Solomon. It was okay. It had its moments that were like, what? But Feel Good recently did the Hexion, the Hexa one, and holy shit, that was a really nice manual as well. The FMMG recast, High New, Infinite Dimensions recast, and MG Freedom. So what's the concern? Like, where did you get them from? Hemoxian, that's what I meant, yeah. I need to pick up that Cosmos LED set as well. I haven't done that yet. I will do that for the Sky Defender. Pretty cool. It's a pretty cool kit. Nice. I do have a model bingo conversion kit for the MG New Ka. It converts the new Gundam mass production type. It'll eventually get to one that I finish my current one. Oh, eBay. Okay. The LEDs for the Sky Defender are tasteful. I like them. They're nice. That's what I like about them too. They're not kind of over the top. The craziest conversion I've done was probably the Jinx. I'm probably going to raid out soon, but you know what I will do is I will go grab the Jinx and just show you guys, because it's a fun one to kind of look at. Give me a sec, y'all. Be right back. Okay. Okay. So. All right. So this is where resin conversions can get a little over the top. Let me just grab this first. Pure ref. Do I have pure ref? Yeah, perfect. Okay. Okay. I didn't have originals in here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, shit. This isn't. This is no good. This is no good. All right, let me find a better photo. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Oh, fuck off. Really, Amazon? Yeah, here we go. Okay, this dude. This dude here, all right? This dude here. Oh, is it fucking up? Sorry if Spotify's getting all crotchety. This dude here. So I don't know how many of you have built this, the Jinx, the MG Jinx. This is probably one of the most disappointing models out there. Like really, one of the easily the most disappointing models out there. Have any of you done it? Have any of you done the Jinx? GINX? Isn't that from FMP? I can't remember. I don't... Fuck, what is it from? What is F... What is a Jinx from? Yeah, this is it here. Ugh, flashbacks. I don't remember what it's from. It's a GN drive. You're thinking Full Metal Panic? No, I don't think it's from Full Metal Panic. It's from Double 99? Right. Double Zero, yeah. Okay, so anyway. So you've all seen it. Like, we got it here, right? That's it there. So here's the conversion for it. Let me get my turntable. Hang on. Here we go. That's the conversion. They like, it's a whole other mech. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So this is the Jinx. It's just the most bizarre fucking thing. Because it fucks. What's left from the original? I know, right? It's in a glow up phase now. It's pretty badass. It's pretty badass. But yeah, that's like resin conversions, man. They're fucking nuts. Kinda. You know, you're not wrong. It's like, it's a super. I mean, hey, there's no canon. Canon is gone at this point. But I mean, it's really fucking awesome. It's really fucking awesome. Hey, Commander Mittens, what's going on? Coming in with 37, dude. How you doing? Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. What's going on? Welcome. Commander, what are you up to, man? What were you doing tonight? We're just fucking around here a little bit. Looking at some resin conversions that I've done. Well, now we gotta keep going. I can't, dude. I gotta get up at like 7 a.m., man. You were actually just looking at this a couple days ago. Is that an RG? No, this is an MG, man. This is an MG, the MG Jinx. I was painting a Voidsguard Corsair sample of a kill team. Hell yeah! This was done entirely on stream too. I run on like no sleep. Commander, that's awesome. Feel free to post pictures, post any photos, post Instagram links, whatever you want, my friend. Welcome, Raiders. I appreciate all of you. I'm Corvus Oculum. I generally build model kits, resin kits, sci-fi. I'm Gunpla adjacent. We're doing Gunpla tonight, but I build all sorts of things. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much for dropping by. Calandros, thank you for the shout out. Rip. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all well. We're just winding things down here, looking at some stuff. Tonight we were doing some. We were actually doing some weathering on some work. Here, I'll show you that after. But I'll show you that after I show everyone your stuff. Let's have a look at Commander here. Hell yeah. Oh shit. Dude. Nice fucking work. I'm gonna follow you for sures. Nicely done. Helldivers. Stunning, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, beautiful. Fucking beautiful, man. Stunning. Stunning. We got a few mini painters in the channel. We got Real Brush Guy in the house here too. Does a lot of minis. But wow. Gorgeous work. Gorgeous work. Oh my god. I'm so jealous of mini painters. I just wish I could do this kind of thing. I probably could do this kind of thing, but I just don't have the patience. I'm just gonna like everything. I don't care if it's creepy. I'm gonna scroll right back to the beginning of your profile and like everything that you posted. Everything. That's what I do. Oh my god, look at this. Holy shit. Gorgeous. Thank you, Commander. You rock, man. You rock. Punish Fink. Hell yeah. Punish Fink. What's going on? Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're well. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Get in there. Give Commander Mittens a follow if you're on Insta. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Stunning work. Stunning. Commission's closed. Oh no. I need someone to paint my entire Kingdom Death army. Thank you, Commander. Right on, my friend. Yeah, Brush Guy's in. Well, he was in here. He might be gone now. Anyway, this is a resin conversion for Gunpla. Ooh, that just sped it up. For the Jinx. So, conversions, for people who don't know, are basically like they're like third-party resin parts that modify a kit to be kind of cooler looking. And this is the original for this one. This is the original for this one. So this is the base model. Sadly, I'm going to have to tell you to keep hopping. I've hopped enough, man. This is the base kit, and so the resin conversion turned it into this. Which is absolutely fucking bonkers. It just is. But I'm happy with how it turned out. Hoping, not hopping. Right on, man. Resin conversions, they're crazy. They're crazy. We're going to put this over here for now. I think we're done with that. Tonight, though, we were doing a we were doing some weathering on the Physalis, which is this kit. This big chunky boy, which is another third-party kit from a company called Solomon, or a group called Solomon, that Chinese group, and lots of cool little gimmicks and shit on this. It's fun, really fun build, actually, the base build. This isn't painted or anything. This is just the base kit. But what we're doing is we're working on. It has a huge ass shield that's just about as big as the model, but we're going to be weathering this model in a non-canonical way. And what we've done over the last few streams is done this kit here. This is what we've done to it. We've done some artillery like fire on it, and we've done some. Tonight we did we started the painting. We did some hairspray chipping, and that's kind of where we're at. With just some weathering and whatnot. So that was tonight's stream. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Yeah, that was the idea of it there. Just a little bit of work. Well, I have all these people saying, "Oh, yes, there should be energy damage, energy beam damage, and oh, I think you maybe went a little over the top with the weathering." Like, you know what? I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do. These are the same people who tell me often I should just paint things hot pink. Do it hot. What color should it do this? Hot pink. Why? Lol. They give their models funny. Very cool. Thank you, Commander. Non-canonical way. Yes. Reminds me of the old battle-scarred action figures of the 2000 Gundams. Yes, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Like, I'm kind of going for like an MS-80 team, MS-8, sorry, team type thing here. It's just some damage, not like fucked, but just a little bit of damage. I didn't know there was a canonical way to do weathering. Well, you know, I mean, there kind of is, like, you know, kind of. Exactly. Exactly. And that's kind of what I was going for. Like, if I was working on scale armor, this is exactly what I'd be doing for shell damage, right? And you know, that's just the look I wanted. Some people were saying, "Oh, it should be beam saber damage and stuff like that." Like, nah, I don't want to do that. It's overdone. Looking at my battle scarred RX-78 right now. RX-78 is a decent model for battle damage. I have a PGU. I have a PGU. I might do the same kind of damage on that. I don't know yet. I'll think about it. We'll see. We'll see. But that's so. What do I have else? I've kind of gone over a few things. I got the two balls coming. Got both of the balls coming. The poly ball, as well as the other one with the pincery dudes. Nine. Du hast. Brush guy, what are they saying here? Are they saying that they like ponies? They like pink ponies and I don't know, cotton candy? No, I don't have a Zegok. I don't have a Zegok. I want a Zegok. I haven't found the Zegok that I want though. I have the unicorn perfect. No, I have the perfect ability coming, and I have cotton candy fucks. Shit. I have all that shit coming. I have a lot of stuff coming. I really do. We'll see. It'll be fun. I have the PG perfect ability coming. Yeah, I do. And some other fun stuff that you'll see. I have the Sinanju Stein on the way as well. Everybody here like the Stein? Might do that in between, like, weathering streams. Okay, gotta do a break and do some airbrushing. Commander, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you, Raiders. Let's see, who are we going to raid into here? Let's raid into Gibson's on. Macnaku's on. We raided into him recently, though. Let's, I mean, Daggers is on. I haven't raided into Daggers. Well, have I raided into Daggers? I raided into Daggers recently. What's Daggers up to? Painting some figures. Oh, shit. Raided Wapelius recently too. Let's raid Daggers. I don't think I'm not seeing anyone else that really in, so Yeah, I'll be back on probably on Tuesday, but maybe before then. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. But Tuesday for sure. Y'all, it's been fun. It's been fun. Got a lot done. Got all this done. This is gonna look even better once I get the OPR in there. Once I get that oil paint rendering going, it's gonna look great. Maybe tomorrow, Robin. Definitely on Tuesday. Maybe tomorrow though. We'll see how I feel. Not Monday. Monday's a gym day. Tuesday's a yes. Sunday's a maybe. All right, y'all. It's been great. Thank you, everybody. Oh shit, Robin, come on, man, dude. Thank you. You're the boss, dude. So many subs. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah.